Hey everyone, it's Cody. We're back with another video, and we had to talk in this one because we just saw some massive changes to interest rates across the board, interest rates for the economy, and how this actually affects interest rates for mortgages across the country. If you haven't already heard the news, the Federal Reserve has basically said, look, we're going to hold interest rates where they're at. Inflation is coming down, and they're feeling pretty confident about it. Even though prices are still climbing in a lot of sectors, they're saying that interest rates are going to remain flat or going to remain steady where they're at because those inflation numbers are coming down. Now, the ironic thing about this is that as they said that and said, hey, we're actually thinking we might cut interest rates going into next year or throughout next year, rather, they actually caused the stock market to absolutely rally over the last 2 days, right? The market has gone crazy. We've hit all-time highs, I think, on the Dow. We saw the home builders ETF up 5%. We saw oil stocks up 3%. The market is just kind of going crazy. And this actually means that inflation could come roaring back because of this happening, right? If we see interest rates actually drop going into next year, this is just going to cause people to spend. This is going to cause people to start spending money, and it's going to push prices up again, potentially, right? So that's something that could happen. Now, how this affects interest rates for mortgages is a little bit interesting. Mortgage interest rates absolutely fell off a cliff when the market opened today. We were sitting at about 7% for conventional loans, and as of today, they were about 6.6%. So they fell almost 0.4% in 1 day, which is crazy. Usually, we do not see that much of a drop. We might see, a tenth, maybe 2/10 in 1 day if something big happens. So to see 0.4 of a drop in 1 day. It's pretty crazy, right? And this means that we're actually going from 7% down to 6.6, which means that some banks and even new construction builders are going to be offering sub 6%, maybe even low 5% interest rates for the next little bit. You'll see here on the screen what I'm talking about when I talk about those interest rates. And you'll also see some of the deals that I'm seeing from new construction builders out there who are saying, hey, we're actually willing to offer you a 4.99% FHA loan, which is crazy that they're willing to offer that. And we're also seeing some people start to offer, I think the other one even said 4.875% conventional rate with a 5.8% final rate after it adjusts, right? So that first year it's going to be a little bit lower, then it's going to adjust, and it's going to actually change. So it's pretty crazy to see what's going on with interest rates out there in the market, and this could actually cause upward pressure. If you've been watching my previous videos over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking a lot about how the market could actually go up if those interest rates keep coming down. We could actually see prices start to accelerate because there's not a lot of inventory, there's not a lot of homes on the market. And so if we start to see more buyers jump into the market because now interest rates are cheaper and they're lower and people are able to afford more, this means that we're going to see people potentially jump into the market and should probably get out of the road here. We're going to see people jump into the market, and this potentially means that we could see prices actually increase over the next couple of months. Typically, December and January are the best times to buy as a buyer. But who knows what's going to happen. So what does this mean for you guys? Well, if you're a buyer in this market, you just kind of hit the jackpot, right? We're in the middle of the winter seasonality. If you're looking to buy in the next 1 to 3 months, I think we just knocked it out of the park. I think you're in a very good spot. Who knows if interest rates are going to continue to come down further? Who knows if they're going to go up? Who knows what will happen with prices? Nobody really knows. But I think if you're in the position where you're considering making a purchase in the next 6 to 9 months, I'd probably pull the trigger and start looking now and get a lot more serious about it, because you could be at the crux of seeing prices and prices come down, as well as seeing sellers who are motivated, as well as seeing lower interest rates than what we've seen over the last couple of months. So it could kind of be that perfect combination. Who knows, you might get lucky if you wait, but if it were me, man, I'd probably look at buying pretty seriously if I was considering something over the next 6 months. However, we need to be careful because as an economy, as a community, as a nation, let's be honest, guys, you and me, we don't really have any control over this. It is what it is. We can't really affect what happens, but you still have to be financially smart, right? It comes down to you and your family's financial bottom line. You still have to make smart decisions. Just because interest rates have come down doesn't mean you should go out there and you should go crazy, start spending money. But we have to be careful, because if these interest rates keep coming down, that's only going to continue to push inflation higher than what we've already seen over the last 12 to 18 months, right? I think everybody's been struggling with that. Everybody has felt the impact of it. And man, it's kind of a crazy world that we're living in. If those interest rates do come down, that will put upward pressure on new car sales, new home sales. It's going to put pressure on food and energy, right? Gas, whatever it might be. So yeah, just wanted to shoot a quick video here, kind of impromptu, just walking around, talking about what's going on in the market, what's going on in real estate, because we saw such a massive drop with interest rates over the last 24 hours. Again, seeing them come down 0.4% is pretty crazy. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in Utah, please reach out to me. Call, text, or email anytime. As always, my information will be here on the screen, and you can find it in the description box down below. I love hearing from you guys. I've had people from all across the world reach out. I've had tons of people who live right here locally reach out to me as well. I want to be your trusted real estate resource of choice. I'm going to continue to bring you this information, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and reach out if there's anything that my team and I can do for you in the real estate world. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.